Alright guys, we out here with the lady voice of the Tekno EB48. Forgive me. Yeah, I got my photographer out here today, my videographer, excuse me. She don't want me to misrepresent her. But as you can see, she's on. We're ready for testing. We got everything connected up, battery fully charged. We're just gonna shake it down out here in front of the house real quick. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know I'm gonna enjoy it because I've been excited to drive this thing, man. I had to wait for a day when I had a minute. It's early. You know, it's been hot out here, but it's early. So I'm gonna go ahead on and get this thing cracking as soon as my videographer finishes her preliminary shots. back in the pocket. Yeah, so that's this first run of the Tekno EB48, you guys. I think she's kind of nice. I might have to tweak those rear shocks a little bit. You see she was kind of getting up on the rear off of some of those curb jumps. So I think the rear end might be a little tight. The front end is decent. It's making it grab. It's pushing that front end down in the turns. And I think it's doing real nice. I'm glad I went and got that servo switched up. Well, I enjoyed that immensely. I hope you guys did too. We're gonna have to get out to some different locations with this thing and some of the other cars and get some different video. Although that curb hopping can be a lot of fun, you know, just right out in front of the house, just shaking it down. I guess you guys noticed like I did, it's getting up a little bit in the rear. So I'm gonna have to look at some spring options. Fortunately, Tekno and Red Cat springs are compatible. I found that out, obviously, because I checked it out with my Tekno MT410 right here. That's how I knew these shots would work. I ran in between my Kaijo and my Tekno MT410 and just, hey, it turns out that they pretty much the same length. You know, it's just that you gotta work the shocks a little bit for damping the race, because you see I got them all the way turned out, but it does the same thing on the Kaiju. So maybe the shocks for the Kaiju are just a little bit, you know, much. It could be that I need to do something with the shock piston. I'm gonna shake it down and get it running right, get it jumping right, because you know we can't have that kick up in the back end. As you see, it was causing me to flip a lot. Same thing you get with the Kaiju. Should have expected that. Kaiju shocks, Kaiju performance. But for the most part, it was true to the game though of a Tekno. I loved how it kept track going up and down the street. That was me doing a lot of that, you know, correcting and everything, just trying to see would she be stable with would I get a good action out of the shocks, out of the sway bars and things like that. Which I think she did a good job for the first shakedown. I should have blacked out them windows, but I didn't. It is what it is, right? And anyway, this paint job is still unscuffed, you guys. It's just a little dusty because you can see it's protected by the towers. The towers are going to take that beating, as it was when this thing was in need of some TLC. But she ready now. I know I got this scrap body. I don't know. I like the paint job. I mean, it's beat up, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't threw no decals on this yet. And it's a different body. That's the body I just moved out of the picture. That is the factory body for this kit. This one is the J Concepts finisher. High flow. You can see it's got those streamlined curves and everything on it. And I showed y'all this flip-flop paint job and the sparkle, how it flips-flops. Look at that, man. It didn't really show up that good outside because it was kind of cloudy. But that's okay. You know, it still came out really good, you know. I'm satisfied with it. I guess, and that's all that matters. When you're doing this hobby, you're doing it for fun, for your enjoyment. You know, if you're not a professional racer, a weekend warrior per se, and you just out bashing, man, as long as you're having a good time. These tires did great. I figured they would, you know. Y'all saw how those tires performed. They didn't slip too much. They didn't balloon too much. They didn't cause too much wobble. I was able to get full throttle up and down the road, man. And big shout out to my wife, my videographer. She did a great job with the video, allowing me to get this done so I could get it out to you guys. Couple of things that I don't know if I showed you since I've got this thing completed. I got my fans. Well, you saw it in the video, actually. But I'm gonna take the body off again, get some more close-up look at that. Beautiful fan, man. This is an eBay. I had bought a Yard Racing fan. It look like it's missing a blade already. Look at that. But the fan's still turning. I got the Yard Racing fan on deck when this one finally doesn't do its job, but it was doing a great job. It was, man, cooling this thing down. Y'all saw the temps. Got my button glued back here. So anyway, that is this build of the Tekno EB48.4. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you can get notifications of new content. I'm planning another project, obviously. It's TKS Hobby, signing out.